This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the Aurora Complex in Letterkenny. I'm delighted to be joined by victorious Paddy Walsh. Paddy, obviously your last two fights I guess have been probably more of a building experience. Obviously you're in with a recent Centurion, Dale Arrowsmith there tonight. Is that what these last two fights have been about, building experience up obviously after a bit of time out of the ring?
Yeah, well, my first two fights were more to get myself back into it, get my feet again, you know. But I feel myself improving a lot in the gym. I'm sparring some very, very good fighters, and I felt that was the right fight for me tonight. Dale Arrowsmith has been stopped 4 times over 104 fights. I was never going to stop the man, you know what I mean? So I paced myself, tried things that we're working on in the gym, and I thought I boxed well.
It obviously Dale's obviously one that gets a lot of respect. Obviously the fact that he's hardly ever been stopped. The good thing obviously in fights like that is you can pick up wee tips, tricks of obviously the trade, and obviously how he navigates, you know, probably more so than probably some other opponents moving forward will be. Is that what it was tonight, just sort of trying to learn from Dale, to see the wee sneaky things he does so that you can learn something moving forward?
Yeah, well, he has a lot of experience, a lot more experience than me obviously, but it was more the fact what could he try and do to me to make me look bad, and then we can watch it now in the next couple of days and work on that in the gym, you know, things that if he made me look silly, what could he make me look silly in? So we could try that in the gym now when we go back.
And obviously has 3 fights obviously since your debut in April. Obviously you're being kept obviously busy. Obviously what's the sort of plans moving forward now? You've done 3 4-rounders I believe, so it's maybe the next step obviously now moving up to 6.
No, I'm going to go out in January. I think I'm out in Spain first thing in January. Going to do one more 4-rounder with a tough lad, and get the experience again, do 4 full rounds, and then see about 6. But I want to be busy again next year like I am this year, so thank you to my team, my dad for these shows, and I'm really happy.
Spain will obviously suit you well. Obviously you like obviously tanning up between fights. We always have a laugh and a joke about it as well, but obviously you'll not need any fake tan for that fight, will you?
I'll definitely still be on the sunbeds.
But here, that's the thing, I guess. Obviously everybody knows, obviously you have a nickname of the Pretty Boy as well. Obviously Letterkenny, obviously first time here in 13 years. Obviously it's great that, you know, what an atmosphere in here tonight. Obviously it shows that the family business is growing as well. Yeah,
it's going well. It's actually a year today that we did our first show in the National Stadium, so I think we've come on a good bit since then. I have to say a big to my dad, Jason Quiqley, my brother Anthony, my mum. No one sees what goes on behind the scenes. You know, it's hard work running a show. I try and do all the bits I can, but when you're boxing, you can't really do the same thing. When the first show a year ago today, I kind of helped a lot more with the family doing the bits. So I have to say praise to them.
Obviously, with you fighting again now in January, you know, you're not going to be able to eat the selection boxes, you're not going to be able to pick out too much. Is that sort of just preparing your mind properly? Do you know that you just can't go too mad over Christmas?
Yeah, we're in. That's where the game we're in. You know, we're actually staying up here for a few days in Letterkenny, so we're gonna have a few days chilling out and eating some bad food, and then I get back in the gym, as Tony David would say.
Is it enjoyable for you so far? Obviously, as I say, that's 3 fights out of the way now. Is it sort of just coming thick and fast? Are you moving from one camp to another? Is it enjoyable for you? Is everything you probably imagined the program would be?
Yeah, well, I have to say thank you to my coaches, Dave and Tony. Every single camp I'm improving, and this camp we've improved the most. We're sparring very, very good fighters and learning every single day. So I think we're really getting there slowly.
You were obviously, I think you were sparring Stephen McKenna, was it, a couple of weeks ago? Would I be correct in that?
Yeah, me and Liam went to spar the 2 brothers, Aaron and Stephen. Very, very good experience for me and Liam. 2 very nice lads, the father as well, gentleman, and it was a great experience for us.
I guess obviously in some ways you obviously learn very quickly to keep your hands up, because them 2 are just 2 demons. Obviously was that the plan, obviously, to keep the hands tucked in and obviously prepare for what's coming?
Yeah, well, Steve McKenna knows all the tricks in the book. You know, he's very, very experienced, so it was good to learn things and get his feedback as well, you know.
Definitely was. Well, listen, thanks very much for your time as always. We'll look forward to obviously catching up. You enjoy your few days pigging out here in Letterkenny, and I'm sure we'll catch up in the new year.
Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you.
Cheers, Paddy. Thank you.
Thanks.